They say in a dogfight, the sky is the limit. But for one pilot, the only way to live was to dive. When logic fails, legends are born. It wasn't flying, it was falling, with a purpose. A trick of fire and steel, timed to the millisecond. And so, in the canyon of physics, a new law was written. Every legend begins with an impossible trial. The canyon was not just rock, it was a maze woven from algorithm and danger. Two machine souls, two opposing philosophies, facing one shared destiny. This is Spectre, the surgeon of the sky. Every movement, a statement of perfection. And this is Vandal, the artist of destruction. It doesn't follow the rules, it rewrites them. A straight line, the shortest path between 2 points. That is the philosophy of Spectre. A curve, the most beautiful path to the destination. That is the art of Vandal. Steel and titanium, discipline and improvisation, flying side by side before the trial begins. The gates of a simulated hell were now open. The fight doesn't just happen out there. It begins in the cockpit, between two opposing beliefs. They dive not as teammates, but as rivals bound by the same mission. The canyon swallows them, and the hunt begins. Cerberus awakens, the sentinel that never sleeps. The first shot in a symphony of destruction has been fired. The real challenge isn't on the map, it's approaching at Mach 3. A perfect curve. The surgeon's answer. A calculated risk. The artist's flourish. The best defense is a good offense. A simple rule Vandal always follows. The first guardian has fallen. The precision of Spectre is not just a skill, it is a form of cold art. The two opposing philosophies begin to find a common rhythm. A living bait, an act of pure pride. Cerberus never makes the same mistake twice. A chance created by recklessness and seized by precision. Two guardians down, but at what cost? Now, the artist must face the consequences of his own performance. Every cliff face, an ally. Every turn, a verse written in haste. Intelligence isn't just in the chip, it's in the way the machine and pilot become one. Damn it! The AI does not just obey, it learns, and it has no mercy. A decision in 1,000th of a second. The line between genius and disaster. A mad idea to turn the hunter into the prey. A duel between a machine and its own kind of weapon. Vandal did the impossible. shooting down a missile with a cannon. Respect begins to bloom from astonishment. The final guardian is always the most dangerous. This is no longer a challenge. This is a wall. For the first time, the artist asks the scientist for a plan. A plan built on absolute trust. Arrogance gives way to reliance. The surgeon turns himself into the bait. The artist becomes a ghost. The trap has been sprung. A spear of light from the heavens. A technological storm of fury. The plan worked, but what is the price? A desperate gambit from the perfect machine. The AI has learned to distinguish the real from the fake. The moment when rivalry transforms into brotherhood. It's more than a machine, it's an act of sacrifice. The artist faces death on his own terms. No more sky to fly, no more time to evade. The mission is a success, but in the sky, another battle has just begun. A twist in the script. The true test begins now. This is the perfect trap, a problem with no solution. And this is the moment the artist decides to tear up the book of physics. They say there are moments when physics and rules must bow to will. When logic fails, legends are born. To the surgeon, it is suicide. To the artist, it is the final brushstroke. It wasn't flying, it was falling, luring death into its own trap. The machine's limits are being pushed to the breaking point. A trick of fire and steel, deployed at the only millisecond that mattered. A dance on the Reaper's scythe. And so, in the canyon of physics, a new law was written by breaking all the old ones. The rebel has returned from the void. For the first time, the surgeon had to acknowledge the existence of magic. They entered as rivals, and they left as legends. A short compliment holding the weight of the greatest respect. No words needed. Two machine souls now understood each other. The mission was over, but their story had just begun. But was it a miracle, or was it genius calculation? The maneuver, while violating all flight safety protocols, exploited a critical weakness in the missile guidance systems. By diving, Vandal forced both missiles into a single attack corridor. Deploying flares while pulling up at maximum G-force confused the AI of both missiles, making them target a single virtual target. The result? They neutralized each other. A tactic not found in any textbook, but absolutely effective. Spectre, the symbol of perfection. Vandal, the soul of freedom. They are more than just steel and wires. They are dreams given wings. The fires of Titans. A symphony of 1,000 details. Every flight has an end. But a legend lasts forever. Two rivals, two comrades, two legends. Rebellion. Precision. Improvisation. Respect. Sacrifice. The decisive moment. The impossible. Legend. The signature of a legend.